everyone, welcome to day 5 of the Love Yourself, Self-Care and Why It Works video series. I'm so glad that you're here. Today it's my favorite piece of the wellness wheel. I'm really excited to talk about it and explore it with you. Before we delve in, remember, stick around to the end of the video so we can talk about the prize pack and how you can win it. And before we jump in, remember the 3 questions that I've been asking you to think about as we look at the wellness wheel. 1, who are you in this sphere right now? 2, who have you been in the past? And 3, who would you like to become in the future? Okay, let's get started. The next piece of the wellness wheel is the intellectual or mental piece of wellness. This is one of the ones that I get really excited about because your intellectual or your mental wellness is all about being curious and opening your mind up to new things, learning new things, new experiences, be open to new ideas, all of which can be applied to personal decisions and group interactions and the betterment of like your own environment and community. Intellectual and mental self-care practices usually include things like engaging in creative activities, like doing a DIY project, reading for pleasure, making yourself aware of and kind of educated around social and political issues and getting to know how you feel about them and what you believe. Cleaning and decluttering, everybody's favorite pastime, cleaning. Reading and writing poetry, learning a new skill, like learning a new language, or learning something like photography that's going to get you connected with people and nature, coloring, watching a TED Talk or a documentary or some kind of a YouTube tutorial and learning something new. So again, where does the magic happen here? Why do these things work? Let's look at coloring first. I love this. I'm getting in touch with my inner child and hopefully you will too. Coloring really truly is not just for kids. If you've been in Barnes & Noble lately, then I think it's pretty clear that adult coloring has become a really big thing. And for a great reason, because it actually works. It really does help to induce just this relaxed state. Coloring things like mandalas, which if you aren't familiar with what those are, I would encourage you to kind of like Google it and look at the different images that come up, but it's just a repetitive image, usually in the shape of a circle with very intricate designs. But studies have actually shown that taking time to color these and kind of refocus can help to soothe and decrease the symptoms related to anxiety and even PTSD. In terms of like the scientific end of it or the psychological end of it, coloring actually induces like a near meditative state, especially coloring different patterns. One of the other things mentioned earlier when it comes to caring for yourself intellectually is learning a new skill or trying something new. I really think that the key thing here is to pick something that you've always wanted to do. Choose something that you've always wanted to try out, but maybe you've never made time for before, or just thought, oh no, I can never do that. Pick something you've always wanted to do for one reason or another and attack it. Why does this work? So psychologically, taking time to reflect on what we know and what we're learning, it helps us to develop feelings of competence. So it gives you a picture of yourself as a constantly improving being when you're learning a new skill, because you start at one point and you move to something else, you're constantly improving. You always have the opportunity to grow and to get better. You are not a failure. You are not stuck. You are a work in progress. Learning a new skill then in turn helps you to become a more resilient person. You're able to bounce back faster than you were before and more often than you were before. You're not down for as long because you start to see, you can translate that you've learned a new skill in this area and that even when life throws you these curveballs, you have a new way of thinking about it, you were able to grow and overcome this hurdle when you were learning this new skill, you can grow and overcome the stress hurdle that was just thrown at you. Learning new things also gives you the opportunity to increase your knowledge kind of across the board, so that when it comes to problem solving in the future in relation to different stressors that arise, you have built your problem solving skills. So you are able to kind of think around a problem differently and solve it in a new way. Now we have arrived at one of my absolute favorite stress busting strategies: cleaning and decluttering. I'm one of those weirdos who I really love cleaning. So I was really excited to find in my research for this video that there's a reason why I was drawn to that just about my whole life as kind of a de-stressor. Think of it this way: tidy space equals tidy mind. Clutter can actually negatively influence your ability to process information and to focus. I've found that when things around me are cluttered or disorganized, I can't focus on what is in front of me. Either that, or I struggle through focusing on what is in front of me. And that's it, everybody. Short and sweet. To enter into the prize pack giveaway that I have, all that you have to do is to 1, like the video, 2, subscribe to the channel so we can stay connected, and 3, in the comment section, answer the question that I have for today's video. Here's your question for today. If you could wake up having fully mastered any skill magically while you were sleeping, what skill would it be? For me, oh gosh, this is hard. There are a lot of things that I'd really like to be a master in. I guess if I had to narrow it down, I would say I would love to have mastered Korean, because that's what I'm studying right now, and I'd love to become fluent in that, as well as about a bajillion other languages someday. If being a polyglot, I think that's what it's called, could be the skill that I mastered, like being a master of multiple languages, that's what I would love to do. I would love to be able to communicate with everybody and anybody. I think that would be a really cool gift. I can't wait to read your answers. I think there's going to be some really good stuff in there. That's it. I'll see you tomorrow, friends. Bye.